You know, sometimes life doesn't give us time to say everything we want to say. People leave too early, far earlier than we're ready. And the ones left behind? They spend years searching for words that were never spoken. Tonight, I want to tell you a story. A real story. One that still makes my heart heavy whenever I think about it. It's about a mother, a little girl, and 365 letters, one for every day of the year. Not gifts, not toys. Just words. Words that kept a child alive. Her name was Emily, 34 years old. The kind of woman who smiled at strangers, who waved at children, who made the entire room warmer the moment she walked in. And she had a daughter, 7-year-old Lily. Bright, soft-spoken, with messy hair and the biggest imagination you could ever imagine. One morning, Emily woke up with numbness in her fingers. Nothing serious, she thought. Stress. Fatigue. But over the next few weeks, the symptoms grew worse. Doctors. Tests. More tests. That cold hospital smell. That endless waiting room silence. And then, the diagnosis. Stage 4 cancer. Aggressive. Unpredictable. Fast. Emily had only one question. Will I see my daughter's next birthday? The doctor hesitated. And in that silence, Emily understood everything. That night, she sat alone at the kitchen table. Lily was asleep in the next room, hugging the same teddy bear she had since she was 2. Emily wanted to scream, cry, break something, but she didn't. Instead, she found a pen and a notebook, bought from a grocery store months ago. And she wrote, Letter 1 for when you feel lonely. Then another. Letter 2 for your first day of school. Then another. Letter 3 for when you fail at something and feel like giving up. She didn't stop writing. That night she wrote until sunrise, until her fingers cramped, until ink smudged with tears. Because Emily understood something most of us forget. When you can't stay in someone's life, you leave pieces of yourself behind. Over the next few weeks, Emily wrote whenever she could. At the dining table, in the hospital bed, during chemotherapy, even when her hand shook so much that the pen slipped. Each letter had a title. For when you're scared. For when you like someone for the first time. For when you think you're not beautiful. For the day you realize I'm gone. For when you become a woman. For when you graduate. For your wedding day. And the hardest one of all. For the day you forgive me for leaving. Every letter carried her voice, her love, her fears, her hopes. Sealed carefully, dated. Arranged in a wooden box beside her bed. Her husband, Michael, watched quietly. Sometimes heartbroken. Sometimes angry at the universe. But always admiring her strength. He asked her once, Why do you push yourself so hard? Emily smiled. A weak smile but full of fire. Because I won't be there to hold her hand, but maybe my words can. The last week was the hardest. Emily spent most of her time in the hospital. The beeping machines, the white sheets, the quiet corridor. Lily visited every day. With drawings. Little stories. Questions only kids ask. Mommy, will you get better? Mommy, are you coming home? Mommy, why are you so tired? Emily didn't lie. But she didn't crush hope either. She would say softly, I'll always be with you, sweetheart. Maybe not the way you expect, but I'll be there. The night before she passed, she held Lily's face in her hands and whispered, Whenever you miss me, open a letter. I wrote something for that day. Emily passed away quietly, peacefully, holding Michael's hand. Lily didn't understand it fully. How could she? 7-year-olds shouldn't learn about loss. The house felt different, colder, still. On the third day, Michael sat with Lily. He brought out Emily's wooden box, the one filled with 365 envelopes. He handed her the first one. For when you feel lonely. Lily opened it slowly. Emily's handwriting. Soft round letters. Hi, my love. If you're reading this, it means you're missing me tonight. So let me tell you something. You are not alone. Your daddy loves you. Your mommy loves you. And wherever I am, I'm proud of you. Lily asked for another letter. But Michael refused. One each day, he whispered. Just like she wanted. Days turned into months. Months into years. Lily opened a new envelope every time. She lost a tooth. She made her first friend. She got bullied at school. She got her first bad grade. She learned to ride a bike. She felt unloved. She felt scared. Every time Emily's words were there. As if she knew exactly what would happen. Because mothers do. They always know. The letters became Lily's comfort. Her guide. Her invisible embrace. The last envelope came when Lily turned 18. It was labeled, Letter 365. Open when you're old enough to understand. Lily opened it with shaking hands. Emily wrote, My sweet girl. This is the last letter you read. It means you've made it through 365 days without me. And I know that wasn't easy. I'm sorry I couldn't stay. I'm sorry I couldn't watch you grow up. But I promise you this. I never left you. I've lived in every page you opened. In every tear you cried. In every moment you felt like giving up. And now, you're strong. Stronger than I ever was. Live your life, Lily. Fall in love. Make mistakes. Chase dreams I never got to chase. And remember, I didn't write these letters to remind you I'm gone. I wrote them so you never feel alone. Asterisk. Lily folded the letter gently, held it to her chest, and cried not out of pain, but out of gratitude. Some people leave the world, but they don't leave us. Love, if strong enough, knows how to stay. Emily didn't win against her illness, but she won in the only way that mattered. She left her daughter with 365 days of strength, 365 days of comfort, 365 days of love. And honestly, that's more than most of us ever leave behind.